Hello and welcome to My Life in Video Games, the Nintendo 3DS. The Nintendo 3DS is the latest in Nintendo's DS range of handheld console, and it competes with the PlayStation Vita. Well, let's have a look at the Nintendo 3DS. As you can see here, very similar to the original DS. I actually have an original DS here to compare. This is original DS without the cameras. See, so if I compare side by side for you, you can see 3DS is slightly slimmer. But there's a lot of other features to the 3DS. The main thing, of course, is the 3D-ness. The stereoscopic 3D. What this simply means is the 3D images appear to come out the screen, and it builds upon the old technology of like the red and green images that you would view with glasses. But the big thing about the 3DS is that you don't need glasses, you just need to look head on. However, unfortunately, Nintendo recommend that under 6-year-olds do not view the stereoscopic 3D on Nintendo 3DS, as it could harm their eyes, and obviously even some people over 6 it might make them go give them headaches and so on. So just take regular breaks or don't use the 3D-ness at all. So let's have to take a closer look at this 3DS, a nice red one here. Now, one thing that really sticks out is the circle pad. Nintendo's name for the analog stick. They thought we'll call it something else. It looks like a circle. We'll call it a circle pad. We'll confuse people. Funny enough, some people complained about the circle pad on the 3DS, but the original DS didn't even have an analog stick, so can't win. And then you've got the classic good old D-pad and your other buttons. But we've got a few extra buttons here at the bottom. Select, home and start. A nice thing you can do when you're playing a game or using some other software application is you can press home and it will return to the startup screen, but your software will still be there in the corner and you can launch it again or close it as needed. Okay, at the back we have a holder for the stylus. Get that on screen. Yes, so a nice holder there. We have input for the charger and also the cartridge slot. So the cartridge just comes out like that. You may notice on the 3DS cartridges this tab thing here. This stops people from sticking it in the original DS. Because some people probably think, if I put a 3DS cartridge in the original DS, it would be able to play 3D. Unfortunately not. And also you've got your shoulder, classic good old shoulder buttons. Yes, so the key thing is the 3DS-ness. And we've got a slider up here, by the way, to turn up and down the 3D-ness. Don't know why I'm saying this, it just sounds good. And also there's a little light that comes up and says, oh, this can do stereoscopic 3D. Oh, and you also got your speakers either side. The top screen, by the way, is capable of stereoscopic 3D, but the bottom screen is used for the touch facility. So stereoscopic 3D at the top and touch at the bottom. Yep. Also, the 3DS has 3 cameras. Yes, 3. You have this top one here, which is for taking a picture facing you, but it's only capable of 2D. And then you have the 2 cameras at the back, which is for things behind you, but is able to take pictures and record in stereoscopic 3D to play back on your 3DS or your computer or TV that's capable of stereoscopic 3D, because you can save your images and recordings to the SD card, which goes in here. This is a nice 2GB one, so that's good amount of space. I'm going to turn on in a minute and show you, but just to say that I've got 2 3DS games at the moment. I've got Rayman 3D, which is a remake of the Rayman 2, which in my opinion is the best Rayman, but I'm sure a lot of other people would disagree. So it has a stereoscopic 3D. Apparently it's based on the Dreamcast version, which is my favourite version, but it doesn't have multiplayer. The Dreamcast, I'm sure, did have multiplayer, but it's great to replay Rayman 2 on a portable system. The other game I have is Dead or Alive Dimensions. I've always been a big fan of Dead Alive, and I think they've done the 3DS version really good. Stereoscopic 3D I don't think it's really used to a great deal, but the good thing is the Chronicles mode is the story mode, and having the different levels to the levels, like you can knock your opponent down, and that's really good. And it's a really fast, especially if you put it to 2D, the frame rate is really good, fast beat 'em up. So let's have a look at the 3DS when it's on. So just press the power button, fun enough. Obviously my 2D camera is not going to capture the 3D-ness. There we go. But just to show you. So I've got Dead Alive in at the moment, so Shibi Kasumi is rotating there, and then you've got the touchscreen selection. I don't think it's coming up that well, but there you go. So basically on the start menu you've got all sorts of applications like the 3D camera, music, your Mii's like on the Wii, shop, and various other games and so on. The 3DS has Wi-Fi, so you can connect to the internet, you can play people locally or over the internet. There's also a browser, but unfortunately you can't view websites that use Flash, so no YouTube. What is it with portable things not capable of Flash? And also got that demos that I've downloaded, such as Mario and Sonic at the London Olympics. Just have to emphasise that as I live in London. And for some reason it downloaded Pokédex 3D for some reason. You get little presents when you play games, and it said, here's Pokemon Pokédex 3D, and I thought I didn't want that, but never mind, it's free. And you can view videos and so on. So I think the 3DS is well worth the money. I think Nintendo done a really good job. My biggest criticism, I think, would be the cameras. They are unfortunately very poor quality. It's good that you can take and record in stereoscopic 3D, but the quality is really bad, unfortunately. But it's nice to have it there, you know, if you want to capture something in the moment and you have your 3DS with you, so that's really good. There aren't a great deal of games for the 3DS at the moment, but obviously more will be released in time, so we shall see what happens. Well, I think that's about it. If you have any comments, then please comment. Any questions, please ask. But otherwise, that's bye for now. Bye.